What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. We're now seeing the walls coming crashing down for Hunter Biden, Biden administration, and possibly even our federal government, guys. We got new evidence coming and surfacing in court that is pointing all fingers towards the collusion and the cover-up job from the Biden administration, our federal government, guys. I'm excited to get to the clips. I'm not going to do too much talking on the front end. I'll save it all for the back, guys. Definitely stick around to the end. Try to get my thoughts on the back end. And also, YouTube, push this video out. Definitely stick around until the end, you guys. But let's get straight into the news. Before we even do that, though, make sure you guys hit that like button for me and also hit that subscribe button. So we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. Let's get into it, y'all.
Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. You know what's really annoying? You know what's really frustrating? What really grinds my gears? Why is it that the mainstream media at large can engage in widespread manipulation campaigns, spreading destructive and divisive fake news and lies? Why is it that they can do all that and then just move on to the next thing as if no credibility was lost, as if it's back to normal, as if nothing ever happened? You know, you don't get to do that, or at least you shouldn't get to do that, and you certainly shouldn't be allowed to get away with all of these horrible malicious lies while at the same time pretending to be the purveyor of facts, a truth warrior against all the dangerous misinformation. You definitely shouldn't be allowed to do that. Nobody holds these people accountable for their lies, and that's gotta change, so we're gonna sit here and continue to expose all these lies. Today we're talking about the Hunter Biden laptop story that Democrats and the Democratic media have still yet to answer for. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Alright folks, so something pretty interesting happened today. Hunter Biden, Joe Biden's son, is currently in court, and on day one, a couple things happened. Firstly, there's the release of this picture, a court depiction of what's going on in the trial. I'm sure you notice Hunter right away, but the part of this picture that's got everybody talking is the display above Hunter Biden's head. Would you look at that? It's Hunter Biden in one of those home videos found on his laptop, smoking a cigarette or possibly smoking crack, and that's got everybody sitting here asking the same question. I thought the Hunter Biden laptop story was Russian disinformation. I thought the laptop was manipulated. Well, then why are videos and photos from said laptop being presented in court against Hunter Biden? Well, because it turns out that Democrats lied, and the FBI was forced to confirm that Hunter Biden's laptop had not been altered, that it was just his laptop, and so the evidence is admissible. That's my brain exploding. We get confirmation today, June 5th, that what we experienced back in October of 2020, well, it was exactly what we thought it was. Government corruption of the highest order, election interference, and most concerning and most dangerous, the censorship element of their little dishonest campaign. The government, the CIA, shadowy figures within the CIA and the FBI conspired in a conspiracy and a plan to, and I put it in their own words, help Biden push back against Trump back in the 2020 election. They had social media companies blocking information, blocking articles, and banning people for mentioning the Hunter Biden laptop leak. They worked with all of their agents, all of their allies and friends in the media to help them push overt lies, propaganda, that the laptop was fake, it was Russian disinformation.
Obviously, we're not going with the New York Post story right now on Hunter Biden.
This is really one of the stupidest October surprises I've ever seen.
It helps to really view this as storytelling, not so much as news coverage, but as political entertainment.
NPR explained, we don't want to waste our time on stories that are not really stories.
Who even thought to make that story up?
It's a story that many intelligence experts say has all the hallmarks of a foreign interference campaign.
It looks like it's tied to Vladimir Putin in Moscow.
This is a Russian intelligence disinformation campaign.
Foreign intelligence operation.
Foreign intelligence operation.
Russian intelligence.
Rudy Giuliani was not fed passively Russian disinformation. He ordered it off the menu.
Steal the information with a cyber attack, get the emails from Hunter Biden's account, and then put them on these laptops that are left at a repair store. And that's how the information is now laundered into the public.
Intel Committee Chair Adam Schiff, who said this discussion over Hunter Biden and the story that came out in the New York Post that is highly questionable and dubiously sourced is part of a Russian disinformation campaign.
They, of course, even had Joe Biden show up on the stage and say the same thing.
50 former national intelligence folks who said that what he's accusing me of is a Russian plan. They have said that this has all the 5 former heads of the CIA, both parties, say what he's saying is a bunch of garbage.
This is classic Trump. We have 4 days left, and all of a sudden there's a laptop. There's overwhelming evidence that from the intelligence community that the Russians are engaged.
I still think that the stories from the fall about your son Hunter were Russian disinformation and a smear campaign, like you said.
Yes. I know you'd ask it. I have no response. It's another smear campaign. It's the last-ditch effort in this desperate campaign to smear me and my family. The vast majority of the intelligence people have come out and said there's no basis at all.
And now we know they lied. The Hunter Biden laptop story was obviously real. Those photos were obviously real and not altered. Those photos are now being presented as credible evidence, legitimate evidence, in a court of law. Now obviously this information isn't shocking. We've known that the Hunter Biden laptop story was real basically since day one. The point of this video isn't breaking the Hunter Biden pictures of him smoking crack. That's not the video, that's not the headline. The point is, they've also known it since day one, yet they've repeatedly lied. In fact, I think we know the FBI knew back in 2018 and 2019, yet they engaged in their dishonest campaign to help Joe Biden get elected, regardless of the facts. The Biden administration certainly knew, yet here they are, as recently as 2022, still refusing to clarify the record.
The president has said, and you have tweeted, that allegations of wrongdoing based on files pulled from Hunter Biden's laptop are Russian disinformation. There is a new book by a Politico reporter that finds some of the files on there are genuine. Is the White House still going with Russian disinformation?
I think it's broadly known and widely known, Peter, that there was a broad range of Russian disinformation back in 2020.
Okay.
In fact, some Democrats, even more recently, I think this is a clip from 2023, continue to regurgitate some of the most outlandish, out there conspiracy theories regarding the Hunter Biden laptop story, like Democrat Representative Dan Goldman, for instance, a man who's totally sold his soul to the DNC devil. Truth means nothing to this man.
You have no idea. You know hard drives can be manipulated.
Are you suggesting the New York Post could participate in a conspiracy to construct the contents of the Hunter Biden laptop?
No, sir. The problem is that hard drives can be manipulated by Rudy Giuliani or Russia.
Well, what's the evidence that happened?
Well, there is actual evidence of it, but the point is it's not the same.
There's no evidence for it, so you're engaging in a conspiracy.
I'm glad.
Just recently peddling this ridiculous narrative that the contents on the Hunter Biden laptop story could have easily been manipulated or altered by Rudy Giuliani. Oh, scary stuff. Completely insane, but now we know that they're all liars. It's now confirmed, beyond a shadow of a doubt. The question is, does anybody care? Is the media going to be held accountable for this? For all the lies, for engaging in dishonest campaigning? Is anybody at the FBI or the CIA going to be held accountable for their electioneering tactics? They call us crazy, they call us kooky, they say you're a bunch of tinfoil hat, Alex Jones watching nutcases. Look at all these crazy people talking about the shadowy cabal, the shadowy few, and the deep state. What a bunch of lunatics. But it's exactly what it is. It's exactly what it was. The shadowy cabal behind the scenes, rigging the process, using their puppets in the media to disseminate their propaganda, working behind the scenes with a clear goal, manipulating the public into believing complete nonsense because it benefited their political candidate. It's exactly what we describe, presented with evidence, with proof. Here's just more proof to add to the pile. The Hunter Biden trial cherry on top, let's call it. I guess the question is, after all of it, who's really the crazy person, huh? I think the baseline facts certainly speak for themselves.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Coming from our friend Liberal Hive Mind. I'll definitely be sure to leave that original video link down in the description box below for those who want to go over there and check that out. Also, you guys to go over there and show our friend Liberal Hive Mind a bit of love. Oh my goodness, guys, would you look at that? It looks like all the conspiracy theories are all coming true, guys. They're only conspiracies until they're proven true, you know. And the left, all these, you know, agents, the federal government who helped the Biden administration cover this up, they knew from day one that they were, you know, trying to push this lie, push this narrative to say that this was Russian disinformation. Their efforts to try to push this whole thing to say that this was Russian disinformation, or a big old smear campaign by Trump and his administration, or to get elected, guys. It's now starting to look very bad on them. We need to hold these figures, all these agents, you know, left-wing mainstream media, we need to hold them accountable for their words back in 2020, where they were trying to hide and cover this whole thing up, guys. They knew the truth, and they just tried to overwhelm the American people. They tried to overwhelm us with lies, to cover up and overshadow what was really going on. We need to see all these agents, all these entities that tried to cover up this whole, you know, with a Russia hoax, Russian disinformation, or the smear campaign. They try to push that narrative. They need to be all held accountable. We need to see some type of repercussions, maybe even some jail time for these folks, because this is flat out not right. Call me crazy, but I think this Hunter Biden laptop story, if it wasn't so covered up, you know, and blurred out back 2020 elections, I feel like the outcome of elections may have been slightly different had this information on the laptop not been discredited or chalked up to being Russian disinformation or a smear campaign stab by Donald Trump and his administration. Even if their higher ups do not hold them accountable for this cover-up job they try to do for Hunter Biden, the Biden administration, guys, we as American people need to hold them accountable and not trust any of their word to be, you know, truth until we get facts or evidence backing it, because this isn't the first time we've been lied to. And that's what we're trying to point out here through this whole segment, guys, is that, you know, they lied. They knew they lied from the beginning. And this isn't the first time that this has happened. You know, the Hunter Biden laptop was real from the beginning, and they tried to cover it up. FBI, CIA, Biden administration, the federal government agents trying to cover this whole thing up and chalk it up to be a hoax. And this isn't the first time or the last time. So this is just an eye opener for the next time they come out and say that something is a hoax, a conspiracy theory, or, you know, they're just flat out lying, guys. We need to do further analyzation and look into or behind what they're telling us, because they've always got that sheet up, that cover up in front of us so that we can't see what's actually going on. But if you pull it down or peek around the corner, you can see the truth of what's actually happening. There was mountains of evidence on that laptop, a little bit too much for it to be Russia disinformation. I think it was over 170 crimes total, criminal crimes total, that Hunter Biden could be charged for on that laptop, guys. So it was a little too much to be fictitious or fictional, guys. We all knew this had to be real, but they were covering it up so well. You know, FBI, CIA, Biden administration. We even had left-wing media outlet hosts like Joe Scarborough of MSNBC screaming at the folks trying to say, hey, this is Trump's last stab, guys. This is a big smear campaign. It's a joke, and I couldn't see how you can't see through it. But he was lying also, guys. He was on board with the narrative, pushing that propaganda to say that this is all a hoax. Definitely hop in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. What we just seen, guys. Do you think they're going to come back with the same shenanigans, their old ways, you know, the hoax play that they used October 2020? You guys think they'll come back again with that this year, guys? Definitely hop in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you guys hit that share button and share this out to as many Facebook friends as possible. You guys share the truth. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button. It doesn't cost one thing. You guys hit that like button for your boy, and also hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. I'll catch you guys on the next week.